welcome to the Superstar Theater of the Riviera Hotel, where tonight, Don King Productions, in association with the Riviera, presents The Moment of Truth, an evening of World Championship Boxing. These bouts are sanctioned by the Nevada State Athletic Commission, Sig Rogich, Chairman, Harold Buck, Executive Director. The commissioners at ringside, Dwayne Ford, Art Lurie, Sammy Macias, and Freddie Lewis. Representing the WBC at ringside, Ms. Cora Masters Wiles. The officials assigned by the Nevada State Athletic Commission for the main event of the evening, the judges are Harry Gibbs of England, Mike Jacobs of England, and Newton Campos of Brazil. The timekeeper is Jane Broadfoot, counting in the knockdowns Al Bisick, and your referee is Mills Lane. This is the main event of the evening. 12 rounds of boxing for the WBC Lightweight Championship of the World. Introducing, in the blue corner, the challenger, fighting out of New York City, New York, weighing 134 pounds. He is undefeated in his professional career, 26 wins, no losses, with 15 KOs. He is the former junior lightweight champion of the world. Ladies and gentlemen, here is the very colorful Hector Macho Camacho. And in the red corner, from Culiacan in Mexico, weighing 134 3/4 pounds. His professional record consists of 90 wins, 4 defeats, with 74 KOs. Ladies and gentlemen, the WBC Lightweight Champion of the World, Jose Luis Ramirez.
Mills Lane, the referee, a no-nonsense guy. And so Camacho is going to have to fight by the rules here.
I wonder if Gentleman's Quarterly is covering this event, or maybe Vogue.
Okay, now, you've had your
Maybe
instructions.
bad.
Yes, get back here. You've had your instructions. Now, not to put up with any rug stuff. I've told you both of that, okay? Any questions here? Any questions? Any questions here? All right, let's get it on. Get it on.
And Mills Lane saying he's not going to put up with any rough stuff. Camacho is now all business. And he's got a guy who has been notoriously, Larry, a rather slow starter.
Yeah, the thing about Camacho that has to be remembered is that for all of his glitz and glitter, he takes care of business in the ring.
Remember, Edwin Rosario knocked Ramirez down twice early. Ramirez got back up and wound up winning that fight, and with it, the championship.
I was impressed with Ramirez when he did away with Rosario, Edwin Rosario, former champion.
That was a good left hand by Camacho. He is very, very quick. They say the fastest since the man on my right.
That's the key to this fight. The fact that Camacho hand speed is incredible. And I don't think that Ramirez ever experienced fighting someone with that type of hand speed and type of movement. Camacho can do it all. He can box, he can punch. And because Ramirez is such a slow starter, the early rounds of Camacho, no question about it.
Someone said, even when Sugar Ray Leonard looked in the mirror, he didn't see anybody with hand speed as fast as Macho Camacho.
I was so impressed with Camacho's hand speed. I think what Ramirez has going for him is his ability to take a punch.
Good combinations by Camacho, backs Ramirez into the ropes. Camacho looking sharp early on here, not missing much.
For Ramirez, the later rounds are his rounds because he's strong and he comes back.
And he's ring-wise. When you've been in there as many times as he has, he's all business in there.
But Barry, he turned professional at the age of 14. I started my amateur boxing career at the age of 14, which tells you this kid has a great deal of experience on his belt.
Ramirez content to see what's in front of him here in the first round. Not throwing a lot of punches, just kind of measuring Camacho, see what he's all about.
That's what Ramirez has to do with Camacho is slow down that movement, work his body. Ramirez covered up very well then.
Most of those punches landed on the arms or the glove. Frenetic first round here. We will be going into Jose Luis Ramirez's corner after the first round, and we will have a simultaneous interpretation by Tito Alba, who will listen into the Spanish and give it to you in English.
A good round for Camacho. If he keeps this up, there will be a pot of gold at the end of those rainbow trunks.
Ramirez just went to the wrong corner.
Tranquilo, tranquilo.
Easy, easy. Nothing is happening yet. Just take it easy.
Mucha tranquilidad. Lo que tiene que hacer es trabajar su
Very
jab.
quietly. Do it very nicely and
Es todo
slow.
lo que hace, le anda tirando el jab sin fuerza.
He is only showing off. He has no strength. He's only showing off. You go easy.
Just relax. Relax. Taking a deep breath. Let it out. Okay. Mijo, here's what you do, boss. Keep him right there. Second guy. Hey, vámonos.
We start the second round. Both corners very professional, and you heard Ramirez's corner say he's just showing off. He's not that strong. Montoya in Camacho's corner said just box.
What Camacho wanted to do from the very first round was to box, stick and move, and he's doing just that. And it's in his best interest to stay out of the punching reach of Ramirez. Ramirez likes to get inside, work the body.
Another thing to point out here, that Camacho is heavier than he's ever been at 134 pounds. Remember when he was champion, it was at 130.
Well, a lot of people are saying that this weight will be a factor because Ramirez is a solid fighter. But I feel that Camacho, he walks the street at 135, 140. So I don't think the weight is going to be a factor at all. But maybe, then again, in the later rounds.
Ooh, good uppercut by Camacho. Camacho really showing no signs of a layoff. He's very sharp.
Camacho has a gift, and also those 3 fights he had this year helped out a great deal. You notice that Camacho is really just landing those shots to the head of Ramirez, but Ramirez, the best thing he has going for him is that good chin. Good, solid chin.
We said earlier, this is a guy that's been around the track more than once, and he is at his best in the later rounds. And Camacho has not hurt him yet.
What I like about Camacho, he doesn't hit you with one particular punch. He hits you with a series of punches.
2 good right hands, one on the body, one upstairs, but Ramirez is right in his face.
You can see the concentration on Ramirez's face, Larry. Doesn't change expression. A very serious competitor. All he's doing now is just stalking Camacho, trying to cut the ring off. What Camacho does is all natural, and he may have a few problems with Mills Lane.
He wasn't hooking him there, though. That was just Ramirez coming forward and Camacho stepping out of the way.
We have to see whether or not Camacho can keep up this pace moving. Because Ramirez is not using any unnecessary energy. A very good body shot by Ramirez.
Another good round for Camacho. Right now, the quicker city mouse is dominating the slower country mouse.
Don't push him. 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 Come on. You can win this fight easily. Just keep going. You're going to get better, winning better everything after it goes. Just relax. You can walk to the sides. You don't have to run all the time. Walk. When he comes in, jab, fake, but you can catch him up. He's running down a little bit. Get up.
You have to work him out with your left. Wait for him when he's coming up to you. Hit him with your left. Always with the left. And easy. Don't rush it. Easy. With the left.
As you saw by that statistic, Ramirez is having a hard time landing any clean punches.
And that, of course, directly attributable to Macho Camacho's quickness.
Well, Ramirez was given instructions to just take it easy and wait for Camacho to come to him. I don't suggest he do that. I think he should take the fight to Camacho and make a brawl out of it. Camacho hand speed is too great for Ramirez to stand back. Ramirez is finding it difficult to get inside with Camacho because you know as Camacho throw about 4 or 5 punches there and he'll jump out.
Mills Lane telling Camacho to keep the punches up. Crowd reacts with
Camacho's also giving angles, left and right. The perfect movement for a slugger like Ramirez. You got to keep him off balance, keep him wondering.
That was a good left hand, and down goes Ramirez. It was a left hand, a chopping left hand that started Ramirez on his way.
Now watch how aggressive Camacho becomes now.
Camacho is a great finisher. Now let's see if he feels Ramirez is hurt. Another right hand, a left hand rather, sends Ramirez into the ropes.
Remember, Rosario knocked Ramirez down. Ramirez got up and was able to stop Rosario in the 4th round.
Remember, still 1 minute and 20 seconds remaining in this round. So Ramirez, if in fact he is hurt, has a long way to go. And there, Mills Lane warns Camacho for holding.
Well, every time Mills Lane give a warning, it gives Ramirez an opportunity to recover from a knockdown.
Remember, they said 1 warning, then the next time, the round, and the next time, the fight. And Camacho continues right on top of Ramirez. Ramirez does seem on stable legs right now, however. Bleeding from the nose, however. And also from the mouth. Might have broken his nose.
Ramirez can't get set for every time he reaches in, Camacho hits him.
And once again, Mills Lane, I believe he took a point away. We'll see at the end of the round. Camacho obviously getting frustrated by that, too.
Ramirez is so slow compared to Camacho. Camacho's able to hit him 4 or 5 times to his 1.
And blood flowing very freely from the nose of Jose Luis Ramirez.
You also see frustration in the eyes of Ramirez.
Big round for Camacho.
Well, if he had to prove he was as electric in the ring as outside, he's sure proving it right here. He's fighting a sensational fight. He's beating up the champion right now. Let's take a look at the knockdown. There it is. A right hand blocked, followed by a left. Ramirez tumbles to the canvas. Another angle. Ray, this looks like it answers the question of whether he's strong enough to hurt a good lightweight. At 134 for 5 pounds, he certainly seems